What's up, guys? So as you can see here, we have the Ryobi 1+1 36-volt sliding miter saw. It's locked in. 10-inch sliding miter saw. It actually uses two of the 1+1 batteries to make 36 volts. As you can see, I got a pair of the 9 amp hours here. This is a freaking awesome saw. Pretty much nothing it can't do. It's got power for days with the built-in brushless motor. It's got a laser guide, a really long slide. I think it does up to a 14-inch, I want to say, rip. It's even got a built-in saw stop. Watch. As you can see, it stops it pretty quickly. Only real issue with it is I never had a proper miter saw stand. I always use this Keenter work table. As you can see, I liked it so much, I went ahead and got a second one for a project I have coming up, which I'll be doing a review on here shortly. So, wanting to get a proper miter stand for it, I went over to Direct Tools and I got this. It's the actual Ryobi branded one. They had a really good deal on it, like they usually do, so I went ahead and picked it up. Only issue is, look how it showed up. It's all banged up every which way you could imagine. Not 100% sure that it's all in the box, but we are going to open it up together, make sure everything's in there. Hopefully it is, considering the size of the hole and everything that's there, but we'll find out together. All right, so here we go for the unboxing. It's the model number ZRRMS100G. It's the Ryobi miter saw stand. Really banged up, as you can see. Hopefully it's all there. I got the zip snip again. These things come in handy for lots. It's not going to be too hard to cut this thing open for obvious reasons. Hopefully, at least. So, get right to it. Some packing foam right there. Hopefully nothing falls out, but I wouldn't be surprised. Through here. And then there you go. That already fell. Looks like a bracket. So there's definitely loose stuff in there. Alright. Then there looks like there's just a little bit of tape holding this corner in. Alright. So that side's open. Let's check this corner out. Got that. Alright, and I got that. So, there it goes. Open it up. It's like actually, surprisingly, fairly solid. Got packing foam. Stuff's everywhere. More packing foam. So now we have everything unboxed and kind of just doing an inventory. Looks like surprisingly most everything is here. We got, these are the actual little clips that go onto here, and then you attach the miter saw to, and these lock down in place. There's two of those. Two of these little brackets here. Two of these little supports. And then it looks like this here is the infeed tables that go on the end of these. Then we also have this little baggie of screws that's got a hole in it, and I found one screw floating around. Hopefully that's the only one that fell out. But I did find an issue. So these little infeed tables that you could see, just judging by the photo on this instruction book, go on the end of these. This one slides in and out, no problem. Okay? But this one that's got a huge dent in this tube over here does not. It's actually locked into place. I can muscle it out like a little bit, but it's in there. It's pinched right here. So I'm definitely going to have to contact Tools Direct and see what they can do about it. But other than that, it looks like it's mostly there, so I'm going to go ahead and try to piece it all together and see what it can do. I found this and lots of other great deals on the Ryobi for Less Facebook group. Check it out. All right, as you can see, I got it all together now. As far as I could tell, nothing was really missing, which is surprising, but there are some issues. These are the things that clamp the table, miter saw actually on there. They just pop off, and then you put them in here. This latches down, like so. Kind of reminds me of like a table saw fence or something. That's fine. Feels fairly sturdy. The actual stand itself is stout. It says it can hold 300 pounds, and I believe that. It would be pushing it, but I believe it. The issue is with this here. It's the, I guess, rip stop, or I don't know what they call it, but the end of the thing. This side slides in and out, no problem. Okay. You bring it over here, because it's got this dent that I talked about. There's a little ding in there, and kind of just messed up the sliding of this. You gotta really wrench down on it. See, I got it out. There, it's out. Then that happens. That's happened already a few times. That makes you question the safety of this, considering you're gonna put a power tool on it, and then this doesn't even really stay put. So I will be contacting Direct Tools to see what they can do about it. It's one of those things. It is a miter saw stand, but kind of makes you realize why Ryobi's a value brand. It's not the sturdiest thing, but then again, I'm not going to be using it every day, so I don't need the sturdiest thing. So pros and cons, just like everything else in life. And now you can see I actually have the miter saw itself mounted onto the stand. Looks pretty good, actually. It's just held on with these little bolts that go through the little stand connector. Everything lined up properly with that. There was no issues. Looks, color coordinated. Everything matches. Sturdier than you would think, considering everything we talked about. As you can see, that saw stop working good, or the brake saw on it. All in all, it's a decent unit. Just still kind of questioning this whole thing. Makes you question the strength of the whole stand as a whole. But I don't need the sturdiest thing because I'm not using it every day. It is what it is. It's just one of those things. You get what you pay for. But for this, it's a decent value for the money, all considered. All right, thanks.